Cool, and we've got some questions here. I think they're a mixture of questions that are coming from our Twitter feed. So, well, obviously the first one's the one I've already asked. I mean, how does it feel to be back home?
Very good, yeah, very exciting. When we walked in and saw the venue, got even more excited, and it's a beautiful space.
Fantastic.
It's very good to have here, yeah.
So, is this the first time you've seen it?
Yes, first time, yeah.
Brilliant. Now, so you mentioned you went to Wodonga Primary. Mm-hmm. Did you go to high school here as well?
Yes, I went to Catholic College.
Cool. And how was that?
Good, yeah. I did music all through high school, and I'm going back to visit the school while I'm here. And I've heard they've got quite a big music program now. And
brilliant.
Bigger school and things, so looking forward to going back.
Fantastic. No, I'm sure they're looking forward to having you as well. Now, you said previously your love of music grew from your family and the Borders music scene. Can you tell us about that and growing up here?
Yeah, well, I always had piano lessons and clarinet lessons.
Brilliant.
The con in Albury, and sung every year or played an instrument at the Albury Stedford.
Cool.
Competed at that every year, and yeah, it's a pretty strong music culture in Cube Wodonga.
There is.
Yeah, you get a lot of support.
Fantastic. And does that help you sort of as a performer now, do you think, having that background?
Definitely, yeah.
Cool.
Performing in front of adults and things when you're a kid at the Albury Stedford and stuff is really good.
Fantastic. So how often do you get to come back to Wodonga, and do you still have family here?
My mum and dad still live here.
Cool.
And my siblings have moved, but we don't get to come back as often as I'd like, being touring a lot and things, so keeping busy, yeah.
Fantastic. So how much time are you actually spending touring at the minute?
Toured for most of this year, doing tours with my own stuff and supporting people on tours, and also touring with 360.
Yep. Fantastic. How's that been?
Good, yeah. It's a very different show, doing a hip-hop show.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good fun, yeah.
Sure. Because you're more of a sort of, or how would you describe your background, your music?
I'd be more folk pop, I'd say, yeah.
Cool. So yeah, like I said, it's sort of that difference between, the hip hop to the folk pop.
Yeah.
But is it quite fun to do? I mean,
it's really fun, and they're, more of a rowdy crowd, and for my gigs it's better when everyone's dead quiet, but if that happened at a hip hop show it would be a bit weird. So yeah, they go nuts.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So do you think, has Wodonga changed much in your eyes since
yeah, there's even more roundabouts as you come back.
They love their roundabouts.
Yeah. And yeah, every time I come back there's a new building or something's changed.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good.
Fantastic. And this is obviously one of them. And so what, you've done the sound check in there now.
Yes.
How does it feel? How does it sort of sound in there for you?
It feels good. We have to wait till the people come in and see what it's like with a crowd in there. But it's a beautiful space, and to see a performance there, or theatre or anything, it's really good.
Fantastic. Now, did you ever perform at the Wodonga Civic Centre when he was here?
I never performed, but I went to Blue Light Discos there, and debutante balls, and I saw Magic Dirt and Jebediah tour there when they would come through, and yeah.
Fantastic. So now, where did the name Gossling come from?
Gossling is made up from my grandmother's maiden name.
Wow.
So I made up a name when I first started the project, just because I wanted a name to kind of hide behind a little bit. I was a bit nervous about using my name and performing under that, so created something to sing under.
Brilliant. Now, why did you sort of feel the need to do that? I mean, why were you sort of, I suppose, apprehensive of?
Well, it's a big thing to put yourself out there and be a singer-songwriter, and I just felt like if I had a name that I could create as a bit of an outfit, and I could perform under it as a band or as a solo act. And, I don't know. Yeah.
No, that's great. Now, with all the touring and the playing the festival circuit, how do you think that sort of that last year has changed you as A, as a person, and B, as a performer?
Touring a lot. Well, I've definitely, having experienced touring now, I think I'm a stronger performer, and I can read crowds a bit easier now perhaps, and
Cool.
strengthening sort of banter as well, sort of a whole rounded performance, I guess. And playing the festivals are really fun.
Fantastic. Now, I've got here, apparently you're putting together a debut album, is that right? And putting it together in Tasmania? Or?
Yeah, I was there in Tasmania for 3 weeks doing some writing, and
Cool.
I'm going to keep writing and hopefully be able to do an album next year.
And why Tasmania? I suppose, is there an ability to sort of get away from...
Yeah, well, my parents have a house there, so I got to go and live by myself for 3 weeks and
Cool.
Experience being lonely and depressed and write some songs.
Cool. And how do you feel that they've come so far?
I probably wasn't as productive as I wanted to be.
Sure.
I did get lonely. I realised I'm not very good at entertaining myself. So I think now I'll be back in Melbourne and write a bit more in Melbourne, and yeah.
Cool. Oh, look, that's all my questions. So thank you very
Awesome.
much for that. And
Yay.
we'll look forward to seeing you tonight.
Very good, thank you.